Splatfests, oh, they're so fun. They're so fun-filled and goofy. We like to play our Splatoon game and find out who's the winning team. But we strive for objectivity on the StuckTheDuck channel, so what if we took this concept, this Splatfest, and we narrowed it down to what is truly the objectively best option for each Splatfest? So from now on, we're going to take these debates and we're going to get to the bottom of what is truly the superior option, because it is always an objective fact and not somebody's opinion. Today we were presented with the question, what would you bring on a deserted island? Would it be gear, grub, or fun? Now before I break down this question and answer it, there is a very obvious answer, by the way. I have to establish some ground rules. This suitcase right here, anything that we bring, whatever team we're on, it has to be able to fit within the confines of this suitcase. This is the ground rule purely because if we don't have any of these set limitations, then it's gonna be broken. We need to put everyone on the same playing field. I feel like with this Splatfest, the best way to go about it is process of elimination. Let's get the stupidest answer out of the way first. Food. Food is probably the most short-sighted thing I could ever think of. All you can do is take a bunch of your favorite snacks, which will probably spoil eventually, by the way, if you don't eat them fast enough, throw them in the suitcase, take them with you on the island, and who knows how long you're gonna be on that island. You're gonna get through all your food, and then what are you gonna do? You're gonna be left with nothing. Food is perishable. Food does not last very long at all. What are you thinking? I mean, we've all heard the saying that you give a man a fish and he eats for a night, and you teach a man to fish, he eats for the rest of his life. How are we not applying this when we're going to this Splatfest? The only thing I could think of for team food is that you could like bring fruit and vegetables with you and take the seeds or the leftovers or whatever, plant them in the ground, and you'd be able to grow more food. But at the end of the day, you are very much limiting yourself when it comes to other resources. Now, an interesting choice here is fun, because fun is actually going to make your time on the island much more enjoyable. However, we need to talk about the idea of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We basically have this scale here that tells us that at the base level, we need to get our life in order survival-wise before we can worry about things like fun, enjoyment, and self-actualization, all that stuff we do for our enjoyment. Fun is a neat concept. It's a nice little idea in theory, but like, you have to consider that you're on a deserted island. You're not bringing anyone else with you. That's not an option. Friends is not on the list. So if you're bringing fun with you, you don't have any food, you have no supplies, and you're kind of just like hanging out, playing on your Switch till it dies, maybe playing some solitaire to help perk up your mood a little bit. But at the end of the day, you need to focus on survival, and all fun is going to do is give you a little bit of short-term boost of keeping your sanity in check. But at the end of the day, you need to focus on your long-term survival, and that's why I chose Team Gear. If I were to cram pack this suitcase with rope, matches, toilet paper, anything, shovels, like I could put whatever I want in here, a fishing rod. There is endless possibilities for survival. You can bring an axe to chop down trees and make firewood. You can light the fire yourself with a lighter. Use your fishing rod to get fresh fish, and then you cook the fish on the open fire. You have so many possibilities when you bring gear, and it's going to make your living situation much, much more bearable. You can pack a tent for shelter. You can get all sorts of various tools to help you break open coconuts, or flashlights to help you in the dark at night, covering so you don't freeze to death when it rains at nighttime. I don't understand how anyone thinks that there's any debate here. There is such a clear answer, and it's gear. You want to bring stuff there on the island so that you don't die, so quit with your short-term goal with your food that you're just gonna run out of very quickly, and quit with your idea of, oh, I'm just gonna play my video games until I starve to death and not get anything done, and the rain's just gonna come wipe it all away anyway. Gear is how you're gonna survive. Get on it. Team Gear, have no fear.